In a strange twist of fate, Little Debbie Snack Cakes is sponsoring the Ironman Challenge. Put that together. All right, everybody, this is David, the Georgia photographer, and I was going to talk today about how I liked this camera better than that camera and bash a bunch of other brands while I was at it, but I've changed my mind. I think what I'm going to do today instead is actually come up with some content that'll promote the hobby. We've had enough of that other stuff. So what I'm going to talk about today is bracketing. On my D810, bracketing is very simple. There's an external button to engage it. You have a menu function too, but I don't see the need of digging into the menu on it to get to it when you can just hit the button and the command wheels actually set everything automatically. While Sierra, who's going to help me today, holds down the bracket button on the front of the camera, it'll change the display over to the bracket command screen. All right, she has to hold it down to do it. The back command wheel, which is right here, she'll spin that knob and it'll change the number of frames. We're going to do 3, 5, let's do 3. Now, if she spins it the other way, go ahead and spin it the other way. You'll notice it goes -2, +2, -3, and +3. That's starting at 0 compensation and dropping the frames from 0 going down or 0 going up, number of frames. But with the 3 and the 5, it does an even number of frames, 1 below the on exposure and 1 overexposed, or 5 it does 2 under, 1 on, 2 over. So right now we're just going to do 3. All right, she's going to set the exposure change with the front command wheel, and it's either 1/3, 2/3, 1 stop, 2 stops, or 3 stops. We'll set it for 2. 3's pretty extreme. All right, now that she's got that set, bracket mode is enabled. That's what that little BKT is. You can let off the button now and it'll stay on. You see it stayed on. All right, we set the camera to timer mode. Since we're on a tripod here, we want the camera shake to go away. And now that we're in bracket mode, when she presses the shutter, it'll count off the timer. All right, and once it times out, you're gonna see it fire under, 1 was over, and 1 was on exposure. And that's how you do a bracket. Now, of course, you have to preset your focus and go ahead and do your focus ahead of time. And you have to do a little bit of experimenting. I've done a few test runs with it to see how many stops I really needed. And I tried 1 over, 1 under, and it worked okay, but I really wanted more of my shadows. So I went ahead and turned the exposure to 2 stops per frame, and I just did 3 frames. I didn't see the need in doing 5 for this. All it done was it adjusted shutter speed. It doubled it and then it halved it. That got me, you know, the stop under, the stop over, and the standard exposure. So with that, y'all enjoy this, and we'll see you when it's done.